Thanks for tuning in. Slingin Dirt Media here on the YouTube channel. Thanks for checking us out. I got James Rice in the shop tonight. James, hey, thanks for squeezing us in.
No problem. Sounds like I didn't have a choice.
No, everybody's got a choice, but yeah.
No, that's cool. Yeah, I'm glad we could get it done.
Yeah, I've been wanting to do this. Got a lot of people asking, it's like, hey, man, we need to see James. We need to see Josh. I've got a list of people that I'm constantly being bagged on. Hey, I want to see these guys. Hey, man, I'll do what I can.
That's awesome. Yeah, I love it. Yeah.
I definitely learned how to chase schedules around this year. I mean, there's guys, it's like, oh, yeah, we'll get to it next month. Or I've got, my daughter's got soccer, or my son's got baseball.
Yeah.
Or, it's like, hey, we'll get around to them.
Yeah, it's tough. I mean, hell, them two girls of mine, they keep me busy. And then
How old are the girls now?
Blake is 3 and Josie is 1.
Nice.
So, yeah, they're a handful, but, yeah, I love it. I mean, hell, if it wasn't for Gary and the rest of these guys, I wouldn't even be able to race anyway.
Right,
so,
right.
Man,
it's nice having good help.
Oh, yeah, for sure,
Yeah. So where did James get started at?
So I had to ask Dad where he got it at, but Dad bought a go-kart, and I want to say he bought it off of Billy Vaughn. So I got started there, buddies with, them and the Garrisons and all them. So they were out there racing go-karts at Lawrenceburg. And we went out there to watch him one night, and I was like, this is bull. Like, why are we not racing? So
You're right.
Next week, Dad bought us, me and Josh, some go-karts. And I want to say I think I was 12 or 13.
Okay.
And then I think the next year, Josh ended up getting started too. So, because it was like towards the end of the year.
Yeah.
But we only raced, we didn't race but a handful of times, what I mean? Because
Right.
Dad was racing. So, and we liked going and watching him and racing with him too. So.
And Dad was winning a bunch of races back then.
Yeah, that was during 1B days. So,
Yeah.
we liked riding back on the cars and stuff like that.
Yeah.
But that's how we got started. And then we had my very first late model was a car we called Bingo. And my grandma won it playing bingo. So she won a big bunch of money playing bingo. And she's like, I want to buy a race car. I'm like,
Yeah.
all right, well, worked out good for me. It was one of Dad's cars, and I think my Uncle
Right.
Joe drove it. So it was an awesome car. We had it for a while, and then Rick Jones with Sinessa's, he gave me a motor to put in it. So
Okay.
Rick's been there from like day one. You know what I mean? He's always helped me and Josh. So
Right.
yeah, that's kind of how we got started, and luckily I've just kind of bounced around, been involved with a lot of good people, and
Know the right people.
well, yeah. I
Yeah.
mean, it's definitely who you know and who you get to know.
Sure.
So, just like this deal or anything
But
else.
at the end of the day, it's being the right person too. I mean, you can know everybody you want, but if you're not the right person to click with people, you're probably not going to get some help. So,
Yeah.
I think that has probably a lot to do with it too.
Yeah, I think so. And Dad's always told us too. You gotta take care of people's stuff.
Yeah.
I mean, that's the biggest thing he's always taught us. So I mean, that's always helped, I think. And yeah, I mean, I don't know. I just like racing. So
Yeah.
whatever,
Who does?
whoever, yeah,
I'm not
whoever
gonna
lets
say
me
who
drive.
doesn't,
Yeah.
but yeah.
So I'll drive anything.
I'll drive anything, anywhere, anytime. Yeah.
Yeah.
I have quoted and I have said I will race a wheelbarrow if we can put a number on the side
Yeah.
of it.
Yeah, that's right.
I don't care.
Yeah,
So
that's
does
right.
James have a favorite track? You've had some decent wins.
I mean,
One
yeah,
particular this year, yeah.
Circle City became my favorite this year. I
Nice.
think,
Congratulations
but-
on
yeah,
that.
Yeah, thank you. Yeah, that was a lot of fun. But yeah, I mean, you can't beat Florence being that
Yeah.
close to home, and
Oh,
all your family
yeah.
and friends are there. So
Just up and down the hill, right?
yeah, exactly. yeah, big hill. So yeah, I mean, it's it like you and Gary were talking about earlier. You go somewhere else and it's all right, but
Yeah.
then you got like a 2.5 hour, 3 hour ride home. It's like, damn, I wish we were at Florence.
Yeah. Man, what do we got to do? Can we just be
Yeah.
back in Florence? Or,
Yeah. So I mean, yeah, you can't beat that deal. But no, I mean, I like getting out and running too. I mean, Josh, with
It's
him,
fun.
Yeah,
It's
with him
fun to get
cutting-
on the road.
Yeah,
But
it makes you better. So, with Josh cutting back and running fewer races, it's kind of
fewer super races. Yeah. Huh.
Yeah.
So tell me about James outside the race car. Everybody's like, oh, James, great guy. James, you're great. What's James like outside the race car? Let's talk about that, James.
Man, I don't know.
I know you got a lot going on. You guys just bought some property.
Yeah. Me, Josh, and my buddy Andrew, we just bought some property. Finally got our driveway in and utilities, so hopefully start building in the spring. So Josh is going to build him a shop with the living quarters in it. I'm gonna
Okay.
build a house, and there'll be about I don't know, 300 feet apart. So, yeah, we won't ever have to leave. It'll be like a sanctuary. I
little
guess.
little
So,
getaway,
yeah,
little
yeah,
what do you want to call it? A little compound.
yeah. So, I mean, between that and the girls and trying to work on a race car a little bit, that's pretty much what
That's
consumes
life.
my time.
That's
yeah,
life.
Yeah.
Where are you working at?
I just started at Toyota.
Okay.
The week before the World 100. So
The week before. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So you got your 90-day probation in
yeah,
yet?
yeah. Well, they've been. I mean, it's great. Like it's an
Do
awesome
places
place.
even have that anymore? I mean, that used to be like a thing. You had your
Yeah.
60 or 90 day to get that in or something.
They do, and I mean, obviously, luckily they're giving me enough work to stay busy now. So like the first couple weeks, I'm like, sitting
Yeah.
there, like, what are we gonna do?
Twiddling
But-
thumbs. Yeah.
Yeah.
What
but,
is my job?
yeah. But I mean, like, as long as you get your stuff done, from my understanding, they're pretty cool about it.
Right.
So, make sure I get all my stuff done and go racing. But we went to Brownstown and ain't racing for a couple weeks, so I haven't got to test the system out too much. But.
You gotta, man, I tell you what, when I was younger and I worked at a place called Cincinnati Gear, and I knew what you could do and not do. I had it nailed down to like the minute. It's like, okay, I can miss 2 more minutes, or I can be 2 minutes late and still not get in trouble. I knew the system very well. I grew out of it, and my boss, he told me, this was a few years later. I worked there for a while, and he told me one time, because every 6 months, every year, you get a review. And he was like, finally, he got to the point where I guess I grew out of it. He says, I wish you'd have come in like this like 5 years ago. He says, I don't know what changed in you, but he says, I grew out of it.
Yeah, I'm at that stage now. Like, I love racing, but I've got the best job I've ever had, so I got to take care of it.
Yes,
but,
priorities.
Yeah, and I don't know. Like, I feel like I'm running good right now, but I'm not on a national level by any means. You know what I mean?
Right.
I know what I got to do to take care of my family, I guess.
Sure,
so,
sure.
Gotta
Racing doesn't take care of the family.
No. So.
Unfortunately, we wish it did.
Yeah, I need to bust off a couple more 10 grands, and then we can talk about it.
Well, let's see what happens this weekend.
Right. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. So.
Yep.
That'd be huge.
So, does James have a favorite restaurant? Where's your favorite digs at? Where do you like to eat at?
I don't know. I mean,
when you're not grilling out at the racetrack.
I feel like I don't have time to eat, so I don't know. Just whatever.
I need to get on that diet
first.
for sure.
Yeah, they all giving me crap all the time. Like, you need to eat. I'm like, I feel like I've ate. I don't know, But
Right.
now there's a couple of Mexican restaurants close to home. I like going to those. Any steakhouse, Take time to get a steak. But that's.
There was somebody else I was talking to, and he said there was a Mexican place was his favorite. I'm like, what's up with the Mexican places right now?
I tell you what, my wife likes going to Twin Peaks. So, like,
Really?
anytime we got to eat, I ask her where she wants to go. She's like, I like going to Twin Peaks. I was like, hell, call Gary. Let's go.
Let's go. I'm not gonna complain about that.
Yeah.
I remember me and my wife. We went to Hooters a couple times, and first time we went there. I mean, I like the food. I mean, I don't go just for whatever, but I mean,
Right.
I like the food. I love the wings and their chicken sandwich. So we went there and we started drinking a little bit. And by the time we walked out there, we had like a $140 bill. And I'm like, daggone, I didn't eat that much.
Right.
What were you drinking, woman?
Right. Yeah. Yeah, it adds up quick.
Oh, it does. It does. So favorite track, big Florence guy. Like the Mexican restaurant. What kind of music James listen to?
I'll listen to anything. It doesn't matter.
Anything that's got a good little rhythm, little beat to it. Yeah.
Hillbilly.
Little banjo
Brothers,
picking action.
I listen to it all. Yeah, I don't.
Dude,
care.
that's how I'm like. I don't care if it's T-Pain or Conway. I mean, everything in between is like it's good.
Yeah. I got a 30-minute commute to work now, so I get plenty of time to listen to the radio. So I listen to a couple podcasts.
Yeah,
Slingin Dirt, whatever.
Attaboy.
I don't care.
I'll listen to anything.
Yeah, that's right. Anything to tone out the 3-year-old yelling at me.
Oh, I tell you.
No, I'm just kidding, Blake.
Yeah. So season's about over with this year.
Yeah. I mean, we've had a great year. Won a couple big races to start the year out with.
Right.
Clicked off like 3 in a row, and
nice.
Then had a couple good wins and started chasing Josh around. Thinking I was up to speed, and wasn't. Haven't won since.
I haven't won since.
Yeah. So I don't know.
It's weird how that stuff comes and goes.
Yeah, I mean, We just got. I've probably gotten too far off the beaten path. I feel like I do that sometimes. Just I like trying stuff and making the car better more than anything. But I don't know. We went and tested the week before that Moeller race at Florence one night, and we hit on some stuff, and it's been really good all summer, really.
Right,
so I mean, we run second and third to Josh a bunch of times. So he's just I don't know.
I feel like guys can dial themselves out real quick. You know, when they've got a good little rhythm going. You make a couple adjustments, or you're looking for a little more, and it's like you went the wrong way.
Yeah, I mean, you're always searching for the next thing, but it's easy to get out of the box. That's for sure.
Yeah,
so,
and I feel like, and again, if you're not searching, then you're eventually guys are going to pass you up because they're going to find what you're not.
Right, exactly. Yeah, I mean that's just the way it goes, and
that's racing.
Yeah, and then I feel like too, we've been running this droop roll the last couple of weeks.
How you like that?
I hate it. It sucks. Like,
can we get off that now?
Yeah, I mean, you put everybody in the same little box.
Right.
All these guys can drive a race car. You
sure.
know what I mean? And qualifying times were 2 or 3 tenths off. Everybody's in the same box. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's just it's all when you go out. You know. So
did you happen to see the episode I did with Ethan Burgess? We were talking a lot about the box and how everybody's in the box, and it's like there's not a lot of guessing game or not much you can do because this is where we're at, and you can't do anything with it. I feel like it's maybe hurt racing a little bit. I mean,
it definitely has. Racing sucked this year. I mean, it really has. There's like if you look at all right, Florence, Fairbury, Eldora,
sure.
Dirt Track World Championship this past weekend. Whoever started on the pole led every lap of it.
That's
the way it's been.
Not taking away from the kid's win, but I mean.
He did a great job. Yeah, I mean, we parked next to him and stuff. Too. He's a great kid. But nothing against him. Just
right.
The racing
There's no
sucks,
racing.
You know what I mean?
It is bad when your only drama is, all right, whose tire is going to go next?
Yeah. Oh, they're like, well, JD started 20th and ran 6th. All right, no, he started 20th, but he didn't pass anybody. Anybody he passed got out of line or had a flat. So that's not really
how many? You know how many flats they had in the last 15 laps?
Oh,
it seemed like 15.
Had a bunch. Yeah, they had a bunch.
Yeah, so, it seemed like there was a tire or two every lap or every other lap.
Yeah.
Sometimes 3. I know one time one guy stopped on the racetrack, and next thing you know, they pulled in. There was like 4 cars in there. Changing tires. Like, Jesus, you're all running on flats or what?
Yeah. Poor Zach Donebaugh got run over. He didn't even know he had a flat, and then coming to the green, one pops out. So I don't know. It was a crazy weekend. I'm glad to not go back this weekend.
Yeah. I don't like bashing her, no more than I have to. But there's definitely times where it's like I like to go to some places once every 10 years just to remind me not to go back.
I like the atmosphere of that place, and it's fun to go.
That place looks awesome. I mean, it looks like it's going to be so
and
cool and
I
racy.
have been to places like there before where they put on good races.
Yeah. It's not always bad.
No,
it's been a while since we've seen some of those good races there, but
yeah, and who knows? It's probably not them. It might be stupid droop rule. I don't know.
Stupid droop rule. Yeah, I don't think anybody's like. I'm hoping. I don't know. Maybe I would say they probably look at that over the winter. And maybe make some adjustments to it or something. I'm hoping.
Yeah, I would say something.
I think there's a lot of people hoping for that as well.
Yeah, I would definitely say something's gonna be in the works. So I don't know. We'll see.
Yeah.
Hopefully it's for the better. Like I say, I mean, I
don't
want it going anywhere. I love doing this. So I don't.
Yeah. You just got to get in a rhythm and what works for you.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, exactly. So luckily, we got some good people to work with and.
Let's talk about that. Who's some of your big help this year?
Well, I mean, Integra and Rocket, they help us out a lot. Like I was struggling up at Eldora, and Mark Richards, he helped me out quite a bit. And then, but I mean, really, it's mainly just me, Josh, and Sean. Our buddy Sean, old Snap Daddy, he keeps us digging. And I mean, like I say, he's really helped our program out a lot in doing what works for us. You know what I mean? So, everybody's like, well, why don't you just run what Josh runs? I'm like, well, you don't think I haven't tried that?
Yeah.
It just, it doesn't work for me.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So
Ethan was telling us we talked about that and people's driving style, and he said he'll have customers come to him and say, hey, I want what he's got, and he's like, well, hold on, you're not him, so what he's got may not work for you. Right. Probably won't work for you because you don't drive like him. Right. Just like you and Josh don't drive the same.
Right.
You can be real close, but every little reaction is going to
Yeah,
change things.
Yeah, I mean, there's adjustments that we do that are similar, and
Right.
you know, certain numbers, certain places, you know,
Sure.
everything helps, and you know, it definitely has helped us both out, I think,
Yeah.
in that aspect. So, you know, we always bouncing ideas off of each other, but yeah, just sometimes just things just don't work the same, you know.
Right.
So.
Right. So we're getting into the fall season. We're getting ready to do some hunting. You got some hunting planned?
I'm hoping to. Yeah. Just see how the babysitters line up.
Right.
Yeah, Josh has got a couple good deer on camera. So yeah.
Does he? Okay.
He actually was Snapchatting me tonight. He's in the woods tonight. Had a big one coming in.
That son of a gun.
Lives the life.
Lives the life, man.
Yeah. So yeah, I don't know. Yeah, I'm ready to get in the woods, do some hunting.
Yeah, man. I used to get in the woods a lot until I got around race cars, and it's like I ain't got time for that anymore.
I know. Yeah, I was trying to talk him into going to the dirt track World Finals and going down there, but
that's coming up real soon, ain't it?
Yeah, it's 2 weeks, I think. So,
okay.
Yeah, go down there and hang out with some buddies, but yeah, I don't know if we're gonna do it now or not. So.
Hunting might be more important.
Yeah, I think so.
Let's get a break from racing.
We've raced hard this year. We've run a lot, so spent some time with the wife and. Yeah,
have some downtime. Have an off season.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah,
because there ain't much of it. Like Gary said, you going and watching a race here and going and watching a race there. And then next thing you know, you're getting ready for the next one. And it's like, man,
it's never ending.
There's really no ending in sight.
So yeah, I mean, I'm hoping this tire rule that they're coming out with helps us out some next year. I feel like that. I mean, I really come down here maybe 1 or 2 times a week, and I could probably come down here every day during the week. You know,
sure.
So it's like 2 days. Full 2 days of tires, no matter what. You know what I mean? And so hopefully that cuts back on it a little bit. But yeah, I don't know.
Now, without telling us what you do, give me. Some of our viewers don't know what you do to tires.
Well,
I don't need specifics, but some of the viewers that don't like, well, what do you mean? What do you do on the tires?
Well, I mean, it's probably about 2 hours per tire. You got to cut it. You gotta, cut it, sipe it, and then grind it, and
put all the little grooves in it, and all that stuff.
I mean, you could do a full YouTube tutorial on how to cut a tire.
Right.
So,
and I may need to do that because I've got some people that say, well, what do you mean when you ask these questions, but I don't know what that means. It's like, well, okay, we'll get to that point.
Yeah. Well, you might not need to know if they, depending on how this rule goes. But,
right.
We got Blake Garrison that's been going with us too. He's like, he knows all the right people, and he's pretty much a whiz at it. So
I seen him out there working this past weekend.
Yeah. He's one of the hardest workers I know. I mean, he gets after it.
Kid didn't look up much. He was on what he was doing.
That's no bullshit. He's he's wide open. He'll have 40 tires ready for Josh. I'm like, all right, which ones are you not gonna run?
right. I need to know which one you're not using.
Exactly. So
gotcha.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. Yeah, we both got good people helping us out, and blessed to be where we're at. That's for sure. So.
Yeah, for sure. Having fun with it, enjoying it.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, so
awesome.
Yeah.
So you got, like Gary said, you got like 4 more races this year.
Yeah.
What's the plan for next year? Regional stuff? You gonna hit any bigger stuff? Maybe some of the same.
Yeah, probably a little bit of the same. We'll see how the house building goes in the spring. I don't know. I don't know what to really expect there. Everybody's saying it's gonna be crazy. So we'll see how that goes, and race when we can. Really,
Yeah.
So
maybe tire manufacturers will step up and production will be somewhat back to normal.
God, I hope. It's crazy. I mean, I don't know. I'm not in their shoes, so I can't really speculate. But it's like, hire somebody. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Start cracking them things out.
You hear the rumors. It's like, what's it take to get some tires made?
Right. Yeah, it's crazy. Yeah, but no, I don't know. Yeah, I mean, we'll be in about the same shoes. I don't think Robert and Joey or Gary or anybody kicking me out yet. So
nice. Job security always feels good, don't it?
Yeah.
Good deal.
Yeah. So.
Yeah, we definitely got some good helpers there and people helping you out, backing you out there. And, man, hope for nothing but the success there and hope that continues.
I appreciate it, yeah. So it's a good thing. We'll ride it out while it lasts.
All right. Enjoy it while you can, right?
That's right.
That's right.
Yeah.
All right. Anybody else you need to think before we wrap things up?
Just I thank Robert and Joey and everything they've done for me. I got a lot of money sitting here and let me drive it for some reason. So, I thank them. Obviously, Gary, Jerry, Dog. I guess I'll think Mike too. Well,
I'm not sure for what, but he's here. We'll throw his name out there.
Yeah, I keep forgetting him in all the interviews. I think everybody but Mike.
Right. We appreciate him. For something.
So Melvin, he goes with me. Cole, thank him for charging us for doing all of our internet shit. I think Graphic Creations. That's like the best rap guy in the business, man.
Really?
He gets all of our shit when we ask him.
Right. That's hard. That's hard to come up with. Are you getting heckled a little bit?
No. I just want to make sure the right people hear it. Okay. No. They're all good guys. He does a good job. Blocks, Spiked Ice. He helps me and Josh.
Right.
Chain Locker, Map It Right. And give a shout out to Synesis too. Like I say, that guy's been with us since day one. So
I've got a brother-in-law that works for Synesis.
Oh, is that right?
Yeah, he knows Rick.
Yeah, that's awesome. Yeah. So no, I mean, it's got a good group of guys, and we'll see if we can catch Josh and door the shit out of him this weekend.
That's right. Be right there door to door. That'd be awesome.
Yeah. So I mean, I do have one thing on Josh. I've won a crate race, a mod race, and a super race at Florence.
He
still ain't got the crate.
He ain't got a crate race.
No. So
yeah. So there's a little bit of a backstory there. I'll have to make sure. Hopefully, I get to sit down with him and your dad like this too. But I got a phone call. This was years ago. This was before he started. Billy Vaughn calls me up and says, "Hey, you still got that old Pierce chassis sitting over there?" I just started putting this car together. I've been sitting on this car for like 2 years. It's a good car, good straight car, been fixed. And he's like, "You still got that old Pierce car sitting there?" I'm like, "Yeah, why?" He said, "Well, I got a buddy of mine. He's wanting to get a car for his boy, put him in it." Mm-hmm. He was reluctant to tell me who at first, and then he did. And I was like, I said, "Billy, man, I just started putting this thing together. I'm going to drive it next year." And he says, "Well, you don't want to sell it?" And I'm like, "Man, I really don't want to." But that could have been Josh's first car.
Yeah, it could have been.
Oh, well, could have been. Could have, should have, would have.
Yeah, it all worked out.
Yeah, probably would save me a lot of money just to here, take the thing.
Saved Dad a lot of money, I know that.
Right.
So, hell, Rick gave Josh his first ride, too. So it's crazy how it all works out, I guess.
Win some, you lose some.
That's right. Yep.
All right. On to the next one. So we'll throw a checkered flag on this episode. Slingin Dirt Media on YouTube. Check us out on Facebook as well. And we appreciate you watching. James Rice, and we'll see you at the track next week. Thanks.